Good morning, class 6. In the previous class, we have started the chapter Tansen, where we have talked about his childhood. He was little notorious or mischievous, you can say. He used to take out the voices of the animals. At once, a group of travelers were going by when he sat on a tree and he tried to roar like a tiger. People who were there with him, they was with the group, they scattered because they were afraid. Suddenly one of them saw that a boy is sitting on a tree. So he said to Swami Haridas that there is a boy, maybe he is the one who has done this mischief. Let's continue with the chapter. Swami Haridas did not punish him. He went to Tansen's father and said, "Your son is very naughty. He is also very talented. I think I can make him a good singer." Tansen was 10 years old when he went away with Swami Haridas. He lived with him for 11 years, learning music, and became a great singer. At about this time, his parents died. Mukundan Mishra's dying wish was that Tansen should visit Muhammad Ghaus of Gwalior. Muhammad Ghaus was a holy man. Mukundan Mishra had long been devoted to him and often visited him. While living in Gwalior with Muhammad Ghaus, Tansen was often taken to the court of Rani Mrignani, who was a great musician herself. There he met and married one of the ladies of the court. Her name was Hussaini. So, after this mischief, Swami Haridas took him to his father and he said that your son is very naughty but also talented. And he said that he feels that he can teach him singing. So he took him for 10 years and he lived there with him for 11 years, keep learning music, and he became gradually he became a great singer. In the meantime, what has happened was that his parents had died, but his father's last wish, dying wish, was that he should visit Muhammad Ghaus, so who used to live in Gwalior. So Tansen, Muhammad Ghaus was living with Mukundan. Mukundan Das was a devotee of or devoted himself to Muhammad Ghaus till the time he was alive, and they both lived in Gwalior. So after his death, his son, that is Tansen, wanted to fulfill his father's dying wish, and he went to see Muhammad Ghaus. From there, he was taken to Rani Mrignani's court, where he fell in love with a lady who was in the court, and he married her. Her name was Hussaini. Hussaini also became Swami Haridas' disciple. Tansen and Hussaini had 5 children who were all very musical. Tansen had by this time become very famous. Sometimes he sang before Emperor Akbar, who was so impressed by him that he insisted Tansen should join his court. So Tansen married Hussaini and they had 5 children together. So after that, Tansen got the opportunity to sing in front of Akbar many times, and because of his fabulous singing, Akbar was so impressed that he insisted that Tansen should join his court. Tansen became a favorite in Akbar's court. Once he was asked to sing Rag Deepak. Tansen asked his daughter and her friend to sing Rag Megh after Rag Deepak to counteract the effect of the latter. So children, that will be the third part of the story. We will be continuing it in the next class. It is like you can see that there was a time when people used to sing different types of rags, and that had so much of influence that it has been shown in many movies also, that if Rag Megh is sung, then it will start raining. Rag Deepak, everything will enlighten up. So these type of, how much truth is there, that is difficult to tell, but then these things were there people, like, their voice were so melodious that they could impress or influence anybody to fulfill their wish. So we will continue this story in the next class. Please read the chapter, mark the difficult words, find the meanings of those words. Thank you. Take care of yourselves. Thank you, class.